Well, the day has finally come. If you've been watching my recent PicoCalc videos, you've definitely noticed the one glaring issue: a busted screen. For a while, my poor PicoCalc had been living with an ugly crack across the display. Now, my first thought when it happened was this was going to be a huge headache. I pictured an endless void of customer support emails, waiting months for a tiny part, or even worse, having to buy a whole new PicoCalc just because of one fragile little component. But you won't believe how shockingly simple this was to fix. I had a brand new screen in my hands in about a week. Today, I'm going to walk you through the entire step-by-step repair. And more importantly, I'm going to show you the critical tape trick that I've talked about before, which will pretty much guarantee this never ever happens to you. The community around these devices is just fantastic. A little digging led me to the answer, and it was way simpler than I could have imagined. It seems the key is to email Clockwork Pi support directly. In my case, I reached out to a contact I found on the forums, Alex at clockworkpi.com. The general support email is help@clockworkpi.com as well. I sent a polite email explaining what happened, attached a picture of the damage, and just asked if there was anything I can do. Now, this was my experience and it was great, but keep in mind that policies and personnel can change, so you should always check with them directly for the current procedure. The response was incredibly fast. Not only was it possible, but they were super helpful. It turns out for the first 6 months, replacement screens are often covered under warranty, though you should definitely confirm with them for your specific case. Even if you're outside that window, the cost is pretty reasonable. And here's the wild part. While my initial PicoCalc took its sweet time to arrive, the replacement screen was a completely different story. It shipped out and landed in my doorstep in about 7 business days. It was a huge relief and really speaks to how they support the people actually using and tinkering with their hardware. So if this happens to you, don't panic. There's a lifeline and it's surprisingly fast. Let's talk tools. The great news is you don't need a full-blown electronics lab for this. The list is short and sweet. First, a small Allen key. The one that came in your PicoCalc kit is perfect. Second, I recommend a pair of tweezers. They aren't 100% necessary, but trust me, when you're dealing with that tiny, delicate ribbon cable for the screen, they make life so much easier and safer. You'll thank yourself later. And third, our secret weapon. This is the key to the whole operation and the preventative measure we're going to install: tape. Finally, just work on a clean, flat, static-free surface. A desk with a mat is perfect. And that's it. Let's get this thing open. Okay, let's dive in. Just remember, patience is the key here. We're not trying to set any speed records.
JBlanked on the beat.
First things first, and this is non-negotiable. Make sure the PicoCalc is completely off. Now flip it over. See those small screws? We're taking all of them out.
JBlanked on the beat.
With the screws loose, we have officially entered the danger zone. Carefully pry and lift only the back plastic shell away from the main body. You want to separate the shell from the internals, preventing that board flex that leads to disaster. It should pop up without much resistance. Once the back is off, you'll see the main board and the screen ribbon cable. That's our next target. It's held by a tiny FPC connector, so be gentle here. There's a little black locking strip on the connector. Using your tweezers or a fingernail, gently flip this black tab up. It opens on a hinge. Once it's up, the ribbon cable will slide out with zero force. Never ever pull on the cable if that lock is down. With the screen disconnected, you can safely lift the main board out of the case. Just set it aside. This gives you a clear access to the screen. Finally, you can lift the old broken screen out of the front casing. In my case, I had tape, so remove previous tape if you have it there. If your screen is really shattered, you might want to put a piece of tape over the front also to hold the glass shards together, or maybe a small suction cup to lift it out safely.
JBlanked on the beat.
And just like that, the broken part is gone. All right, time to get this beautiful new screen installed.
JBlanked on the beat. JBlanked on the beat.
When you're ready, peel the protective film off the new screen.
On the beat. JBlanked on the beat.
The absolute most important step here is positioning. Carefully place the new screen into the front half of the case. Pay very close attention to its alignment. It needs to sit perfectly flat and square. If it's even slightly crooked or not fully seated, you're just creating a pressure point for when you screw the back on later, setting yourself up for another crack. Double check that all four corners are sitting flush. We have to do the most important step in this entire video. This is the pro tip. This is the simple trick that acts as an insurance policy for your new screen and prevents this whole mess from happening again. Here's how to do it. Grab your electrical tape and cut 2 small strips, about 1 inch or 2 long. We're going to apply these to the back of the screen. Place 1 strip vertically over the mid right edge of the back panel. Then do the same thing for the mid left edge. You don't need to cover the whole back, just the edges. That's all it takes to keep it secure. This simple step dramatically reduces the risk of cracking the screen during any future disassembly. It's a 2-minute job that can save you a world of frustration. Next, place the main board back into the case. Put the ribbon cable through the hole and make sure the main board lines up with the screw post and sits down flush without any rocking. And now for the delicate ribbon cable. This takes a steady hand. Carefully slide the ribbon cable into the FPC connector. Make sure it's fully inserted and perfectly parallel, not at an angle. Once you're confident it's all the way in, use a finger or the tweezers to flip that black locking tab back down. You should feel a little click as it locks the cable. Give it the gentlest of tugs just to be sure it's secure. With our tape trick in place, we're on the home stretch. Time to button this thing up. Now carefully position the back panel, line it up with the screw holes and gently press it into place. As you do this, be mindful not to squeeze the center of the case either on the keyboard or over the screen area. Let the screws do all the work. Now we're going to screw everything in. And remember, don't go crazy tightening them. Just turn them until they're snug. Over tightening can flex the plastic and put stress back where we don't want it.
JBlanked on the beat.
Alright, the hardware is done.
JBlanked on the beat.
This is the part that always gets my heart rate up a little. All that careful work comes down to this moment. Let's power it on. And we have a display. Look at that, perfectly bright and gloriously crack-free. That feeling of relief and satisfaction when a repair just works is one of the best parts of the whole DIY world. We went from a cracked, heartbreaking paperweight back to a fully functional, ready-to-code PicoCalc. And there you have it, good as new. This repair went from being a huge source of anxiety to a really empowering and successful project. We learned that getting a replacement part is shockingly easy if you know who to ask. We walked through the critical disassembly step, lifting the panel correctly to avoid flexing the board. And most importantly, we learned the tape trick. A simple piece of preventative medicine for our little gadget. If this video helped you out, or if you had your own repair nightmare and live to tell the tale, I want to hear about it. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's the craziest or most frustrating repair you've ever had to attempt? I read every single comment. And of course, if you want to see more PicoCalc content, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It literally costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference for me. I'm JBlanked. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.